Hi students, welcome to today's class. So today also I am going to explain previous year's JEE mains questions which were asked from the chapter Ellipse. So without wasting your valuable time, so let us start our class. So these are the problems given in latest JEE mains examination, that is 27th July 2022. It was asked for 4 marks. Okay. So very easy problem. So let us see the problem. If the length of the lattice rectum of an ellipse x square plus 4y square plus 2x plus 8y minus lambda is equal to 0 is 4. Clear? And L is the length of its major axis. Then lambda plus L is equal to. So this is a numerical value type of questions. That's why options are not given. Okay. So on the whole, there is an ellipse equation is given. So what is the ellipse equation is given? So the ellipse equation given is, so I am writing here, once again I am telling, so this is a x square plus 4y square plus 2x plus 8y minus lambda is equal to 0. So here lambda is not given. So this is an equation of the ellipse. For this, first of all, you have to find out the length of the lattice rectum and the length of the major axis. So the sum of the length of the lattice rectum and sum of the length of the major axis, if you find out, the problem is over. So it is given that the length of the lattice rectum is given as 4. So using that hint, we have to find out lambda. So first of all, whenever such type of equation is given in a second degree non-homogeneous equation, so immediately you have to convert this in this form, that is x minus h whole square by a square plus y minus k whole square by b square is equal to 1. You have to convert this equation, second degree non-homogeneous equation, in the general form. Okay, now then how to convert? So for this x minus h whole square, so first of all x square plus 2x, write down at one time, at one place. Again 4y square plus 8y, so you can take 4 common outside, y square plus 2y, take the lambda to right hand side. Okay, now so this can be written as x plus 1 whole square, I will tell. So this can be written as y plus 1 whole square. So remember here, what should be added to make the equation equal to the previous equation? So here x square plus 2x, here plus 1 will come, that's why you have to 1 here. Here y square plus 2y plus 1 will come, that means actually 4 into 1, 4. So if you add 4, the problem is over. Now, so again, so this is a lambda plus 1 plus 4, that is equal to 1 should be there. So here 5 plus lambda, so you divide with the 5 plus lambda on both sides. So this is equal to x plus 1 whole square by 5 plus lambda. So this is a y plus 1 whole square by 5 plus lambda by 4 is equal to 1. So this is of the form x minus h whole square by a square plus y minus k whole square by b square is equal to 1 form. Okay, now for this, what is the length of the lattice rectum? So length of the lattice rectum is equal to 2b square by a, where whatever may be the ellipse, the length of the lattice rectum is 2b square by a. So here you may ask one doubt, sir, here there are two formulas are there. One is 2a square by b, another one is 2b square by a. So here clearly a is greater than b. A is greater than b. So here what is a value? 5 plus, a square value 5 plus lambda. Here 5 plus lambda by 4 is there. So therefore it is a horizontal ellipse. That's why a greater than b. Understand this? That's why we have to take this length of the lattice rectum as 2b square by a. So that 2b square by a, so this is equal to 2 into b square value is how much? This is a 5 plus lambda by 4 by a value is equal to how much? Root of 5 plus lambda. Root of 5 plus lambda. It is given as 4. It is given as 4. So let us cancel anything. So 2 1s are 2 2s are. So this is a 5 plus lambda by root of 5 plus lambda. So this is a root of 5 plus lambda is equal to, here by 4 is there. If you go that side, 4 2s are 8 will be there. So 5 plus lambda is equal to 8 8s are 64. Therefore, lambda is equal to 64 minus 5. So this is equal to 59. So luckily we got the lambda value as 59. So very nice. Now we have to find out the length of the major axis. What is the length of the major axis? What is the length of the major axis is equal to 2a. So for this is a horizontal ellipse, the length of the major axis is 2a. That is equal to 2 into a value is how much? 5 plus lambda. 5 plus root of 5 plus lambda, root of 5 plus already lambda value 59 we got. So this is equal to 5 plus 59, 64, root 64, 8, 2 8s are 16. Okay na? So this is a length of the major axis. He called it as L. So this is your L value. So he is asking lambda plus L, that is 59 plus 16. So if you add this, so this value is equal to 75. So 75 is your answer. So 59 plus 16, 75, numerical value type of question. So this is 75. So very, very easy problem. The only thing is, given this second degree non-homogeneous equation, convert this from x minus h whole square by a square plus y minus k whole square by b square is equal to 1 form. And so we converted this. So length of the lattice spectrum is 2b square by a. You have to take, don't take 2a square by b. Why? Because here a square is greater than b square and a is greater than b. Okay na? So from this we got lambda value. After getting lambda value, length of the major axis I substituted, I got L value. So lambda plus L is equal to 75. Very, very easy problem this is. I hope that you understand this solution. Let us go for next problem. Welcome to this second problem. So this is one of the nice problem. Let PQ be a focal chord of the parabola y square is equal to 4x such that it subtends an angle of pi by 2 at the point 3 comma 0. Okay. Let the line segment PQ be also a focal chord of the ellipse. On the whole, PQ is the focal chord of both parabola and ellipse. Parabola equation is very clear, y square is equal to 4x, very clear. But the ellipse equation is not given, that is x square by a square plus y square by b square is equal to 1, unknown values, right? Where a square greater than b square. If E is the eccentricity of the ellipse E, then the value of 1 by E square is equal to, okay, right. On the whole, first of all, PQ is a focal chord of the parabola, y square is equal to 4x. It subtends an angle pi by 2 at the point 3 comma 0. Okay now, so if you know the endpoints of P and Q, then it is easy to find out the a square and b square values. Okay now, let us first draw the diagram so that we can understand the problem easily. First, the parabola is y square is equal to 4x. This is equal to y square is equal to 4ax. Therefore, a is equal to 1. A is equal to 1. Okay now. So let us draw the parabola. So this is x axis and the y axis. Y square is equal to 4x is a parabola and which lies in the first and fourth quadrants. So this is a parabola. So here what is the focus? 1 a comma 0. We know the focus is equal to a comma 0, that is focus is equal to 1 comma 0. So this is equal to focus, yes. So focus we generally denote with S. So S is equal to how much? 1 comma 0. Now he is saying that PQ is a focal chord. PQ is a focal chord means what? Is a chord passing through the focus. So this is a focal chord P and Q. Focal chord. PQ is a focal chord, right? This focal chord making an angle of pi by 2, 90 degrees at the point 3 comma 0. Where will be 3 comma 0? So the 3 comma 0 will be here. 3 comma 0 will be on x-axis. This focal chord, that is this PQ and making the angle 90 degrees at the point some we call it as some A. We call it as A 3 comma 0. Now, if you know that this PQ is also the focal chord of the ellipse x square by a square plus y square by b square is equal to 1. Okay, I am not drawing the ellipse here so that the diagram will get confused. Okay, first of all, if we find out the endpoints of P and Q, the problem will be almost over. We know that in a parabola, the endpoints of the focal chords will be, so I am taking a parametric point, so it is if P is at square comma 2at, then Q will be a by t square comma minus 2a by t. So these are the endpoints of the focal chord. If P is at square comma 2at, then the Q is a by t square comma minus 2 by a. So then for here in our problem, what is our a value? A value is 1. Therefore, this point is a t square comma 2t. So this is equal to 1 by t square comma minus 2 by t. So here I am substituted a is equal to 1 everywhere. So these are the endpoints of P and Q, focal chord PQ. Now I will find out the slope of AP and slope of AQ. Let us try to find out the value of t. We know that slope of AP into slope of AQ is equal to minus 1. Why? The product of slopes of these two lines is equal to minus 1 means these two are making 90 degrees at the point, therefore these two lines are perpendicular. What is slope of AP? Yes, we know that slope of AP is, so this is equal to A and P, y2 minus y1, 2t minus 0, that is equal to 2t by x2 minus x1, t square minus 3, t square minus 3 into AQ, x2 minus x1, sorry, y2 minus y1, that is equal to minus 2 by t minus 0, that is minus 2 by t, minus x2 minus x1, that is equal to 1 by t square minus 3 is equal to minus 1. Now let us calculate the value of t here. So here we can any more cancellations. So I will cancel here, we can cancel here, minus minus also we can cancel, t also we can cancel. So this is equal to 1 minus 3t square. So this is a 1 minus 3t square. Again this is a minus minus will also get cancelled. 2 2s are 4. 4 into, so this t square will come in the numerator, that is equal to t square by, so this is a t square minus 1. So this is a t square minus 1 into 1 minus 3t square. 1 minus 3t square is equal to 1. So this is, once again I am telling, 2 2s are 4. So this is equal to t square. So here once you check here, this is a t square minus 3. So this is a t square minus 3 will be there. Why? Because x2 minus x1, t square minus 3. This is a 1 by t square minus 3. So this is equal to t square minus 3 will be there. Right, here you will get a quadratic equation. Here you will get a quadratic equation. Then, so now solve this quadratic equation for t, and you will get t is equal to plus or minus 1 you will get. T is equal to plus or minus 1. You can check here. So substitute t is equal to 1 here. 4 into 1, 4. Here 1, here 1. 1 minus 3, minus 2. 1 minus 3, minus 2. Minus 2 into minus 2 plus 4. 4, 4 will get cancelled. 1 will be your answer. Like that, minus 1 is also you can get. So on the whole, we got the coordinates of this P as, let us take t is equal to plus or minus 1. So you can take t is equal to plus 1 or minus 1, no problem. Let us take t is equal to plus 1. So I will get this coordinate as the P coordinate is t square, that is 1 comma 2, and coordinates of Q as 1 by 1 square, that is 1 comma minus 2. So this is 1 comma 2, 1 comma minus 2. Observe here, so this is 1 comma 2, this is 1 comma minus 2. So if you take t is equal to minus 1, so you will get 1 comma minus 2 and 1 comma 2, nothing wrong in it. So observe here, this is 1 comma 2, This is 1 comma 0, 1 comma minus 2. That means PQ is the lattice rectum. 1 comma 2, 1 comma 0, 1 comma minus 2 means what? All x coordinates are same. Therefore, it is not simply a focal chord, it is a lattice rectum. Understand this? So, PQ is the lattice rectum. Now, he is saying that we know the length of the lattice rectum is also, that is a 4a, that is a 4, and this PQ is the, what is saying? PQ is the focal chord of the x square by a square plus y square by b square is equal to 1. Understand this? So, let us see that. Focal chord means what? That is passing through the focus of that ellipse, and moreover it is perpendicular to the x axis, and we will substitute this 1 comma 2 and 1 comma minus 2 there. We will get equations in a square and b square. We will solve it and then we will find out the eccentricity. Okay na? So, let us continue the solution. Welcome back to remaining solution. So, let us see the solution. Here it is given that PQ is the focal chord of the ellipse. So, if you observe here, it is a perpendicular to the x axis. Already it is the lattice rectum of the parabola. Therefore, it is also a lattice rectum of this ellipse. Okay na? Right. So, what is the length of this PQ? PQ length is nothing but 4. So, length of the lattice rectum 4a. Already we got a is equal to 1, that is equal to 4. Now, what is the length of this lattice rectum of this ellipse x square by a square plus y square by b square is equal to 1. So, length of the lattice rectum is equal to 2b square by a, nothing but 4. So, this is equal to 4. So, here you can cancel 2 1s are 2 2s are 2b square by a. So, this is equal to 2 1s are 2 2s are cancel, b square is equal to 2a. Put it like this. Okay na? B square is equal to 2a. And one more thing is what is the focus of this ellipse? It is, since it is passing through focal chord now. So, what is the focus? S is equal to AE comma 0. S is equal to, let us take AE comma 0. So, this is nothing but AE comma 0 means what? So, this is a 1 plus 1, 2 by 2. So, this is nothing but 1 comma 0. What is the focus? 1 comma, that means a midpoint of PQ, that is a 1 comma 0. So, from this AE is equal to 1. We got AE is equal to 1. So, on the whole, our aim is to find out the A square value, B square value. Okay na? So, AE is equal to 1. So, AE is equal to 1 we got. So, again we got this B square is equal to 2A. Otherwise, we can square it on both sides. Let us take B square is equal to 2A. So, we know the value of B square in ellipse. So, B square is equal to A square into 1 minus E square is equal to 2A. B square is equal to A square into 1 minus E square. So, let us multiply inside. What happens? Let us A square minus A square E square is equal to 2A. Okay, right. So, this is equal to A square minus A square E square value is equal to how much? From this A square E square value is equal to 1, that is equal to 1 2A. So, anyhow we got a quadratic equation in A. So, that is equal to A square minus 2A minus 1 is equal to 0. So, let us solve this equation using formula method. So, what is your A? So, A is equal to minus B plus or minus root of B square plus 4AC minus 4AC by 2A. So, this is a 2 plus or minus 4 plus 4, 8. Root 8 means 2 root 2. 2 root 2 by 2. So, that is equal to 1 plus or minus root 2. So, we will take 1 plus root 2 only. Why? Because A should be positive. So, very nice. We got A value as 1 plus root 2. So, here see here one relation is got AE is equal to 1. So, that means AE is equal to 1. Therefore, A is equal to 1 by A. 1 by A means how much? 1 plus root 2. 1 plus root 2. So, we want the value of 1 by E square. 1 by E square value. So, this is equal to 1 by E is equal to 1 plus root 2. 1 by E square is equal to, squaring on both sides, 3 plus 2 root 2. E is equal to 1 by 1 plus root 2. Take a reciprocal, 1 by E is equal to 1 plus root 2. Squaring on both sides, that means A plus B whole square. So 1 plus 2, 3. So 2AB, 2 root 2. So 3 plus 2 root 2. Therefore, option B will be the correct answer. So very nice problem this is. He related parabola with ellipse using focal chord. So you have to take this focal, you have to prove that this focal chord is nothing but lattice rectum. So if you prove that that is a lattice rectum, the remaining problem is very, very easy. So if you solve this problem in a cool manner, this answer will come. Okay. So I hope that you understand this solution. Let us go for next problem. Welcome to this problem. So it is also one of the very, very easy problem. Let us see this problem. Let the eccentricity of an ellipse x square by a square plus y square by b square is equal to 1 be 1 by 4. So eccentricity is given. If this ellipse also passes through the point, so the point is given minus 4 root of 2 by 5 comma 3, then a square plus b square is equal to. Very easy problem this is. Okay, so this is a very simple problem that simply solving the two equations containing a square and b square. So first thing is the eccentricity of the ellipse. So here it is given that a greater than b. So what is the eccentricity? So E is equal to under square root of 1 minus b square by a square. This is given as 1 by 4. The eccentricity of the ellipse when a greater than b is under square root of 1 minus b square by a square is equal to 1 by 4. So this is equal to 1 minus b square by a square is equal to 1 by 16. So this is a square minus b square. So if you cross multiplication, 16 into a square plus b square is equal to 16. So this is 16a square minus a square. So this is equal to 15a square minus 16b square is equal to 0. Call it as equation number 1. So we got a relation between a square and b square. So this is the eccentricity. Squaring on it is given 1 by 4. Squaring on both sides. So here a square minus b square, cross multiplication 16. Again here it is. So 16a square minus a square, 15a square minus 16b square. Let us keep in that. Let us use the second hint, that is the ellipse passes through the point minus 4 under square root of 2 by 5. That means wherever x is there, substitute minus 4. So if you substitute x plus minus 4 by root of 2 by 5, this is 16 into 2 by 5. 16 into 2 by 5 means what? 16 2s are 32 by 5. 32 by 5 by a square plus y square means how much? 9 by b square is equal to 1. Right, very nice. So if you next we will do one thing here. So here one more step we can write down, so that is equal to 32 by 5a square plus 9 by b square is equal to 1. So we will do one thing here. So let us take this is equal to 15a square is equal to 16b square. So here 5a square is there. So multiply the numerator with the denominator with 3. So let us see, multiply here. So this is a 9 by 4 is equal to 15a square plus 9 by b square is equal to 1. So I multiplied. So anyway you can find out. So no need to find out how I am solving the equations. Here this is also one equation and it is also an equation. Solving two equations you can do any way as you like. Okay now? Right. So I am doing in this way. So I am multiplying the numerator and denominator with 3. Okay now? So 3 3s are 3 2s are 6. This is 3 2s are 3 6 are 3 5s are 15. So 15a square is equal to 16b square. So this is equal to 96 by 16b square plus 9 by b square is equal to 1. Any more cancellations? As we can cancel. So 16, how many times are 16 6 are? 6 6 are 36. 6 was 16 6 are. Okay, very nice. It's 96, right? So this is equal to 6 plus here b square, there also b square. 6 plus 9, 15. 15 by b square is equal to 1. Therefore, b square is equal to 15 we got. Very easy, very easy. Very nice. Okay, so here b square is equal to 15 you put here. So, this is equal to 15a square is equal to 16 into b square value is 15. 15 cancel, a square is equal to 16. So, therefore, a square plus b square value is equal to 15 plus 16, 31 is your right answer. Very easy problem this is a. So, whoever this problem got, definitely this is a not a rank deciding problem. Why? Because so this problem can be done everybody. So, those who are preparing for JEE mains examinations seriously, everybody will do this problem. So, this is not a rank deciding problem. Okay. But this type of problems give a respectable score to us. Okay. So, whoever asks us to what is your score in JEE mains examination, so we can give a good score. Okay, na? So, for that this type of problems will be useful. Okay, na? Very easy. So, directly I got the, first I substituted the eccentricity formula, I got the relation, and again I solved this substituted a point here. Again I got this, from this after getting these two equations, namely, so this is equal to this equation and it is a second equation. You can solve this two equations any way as you like, but you will get the same answer. So, I hope that you enjoyed today's problems. With some more problems tomorrow's class, I will stand before you. Until then, all the best.